timely, effective, efficient, and transparent manner. With Servicom, you have the right to make complaints when service failure occurs and have it resolved satisfactorily. Servicom wants you to be provided with a high standard of services in any government office. Ministerial Servicom units are in all government offices where trained officers are there to attend to you. For more information, visit our website at www.servicom.gov.ng. To lodge your complaints, you can reach us on 08106419581 or 08153566084. Our office is located at the Federal Secretariat Complex, Phase 3, First Floor. Servicom Helpdesk is now airing Brekete Family Radio Program on Human Rights Radio 101.1. Servicom, you have the right to be served right.
Regardless the circumstance, I intend to question the defendant with all I have. For that is a part of my creed.
If the two of you are ready, court is now in session for the trial of
Pro Bono Chambers. Join up with our diverse team, well set up and made up of legal professionals and experts, as we give you access to guidance, educate and enlighten you on a broad array of issues raised by the modern legal landscape. Absolutely free. Pro Bono Chambers. On Pro Bono Chambers, airing on Human Rights Radio 101.1 FM, Mondays to Fridays, 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Human Rights Radio, redefining broadcasting.
Sunana Yusuf Yakubu. Albishirinku masu sauraron mu kafar sadarwa ta rediyon kwato 'yancin al'umma Human Rights Radio. Human Rights Radio za ta ci gaba da kawo muku shirin nan mai matukar muhimmanci ga kasar mu, wato shiri mai suna zaman lafiya. A shirin zamu ci gaba da tattaunawa maudu'i kala-kala barkatai tare da wakilan manyan addinan mu biyu, inda zamu rinka tattauna matsalolin da suka yi da baibayi da kutungula a zamantakewar mu ta ƙasa, a matsayin mu na ƴan uwa da Allah ya hada mu tare mu ci arzikin ƙasar gaba daya, mu zauna lafiya tare da junan mu. Shirin zai ke zo muku a kowace ranar Laraba daga karfe 12:30 na rana zuwa karfe 1 daidai. Ku ci gaba da bamu aron kunnuwanku a rediyon kwato 'yancin al'umma Human Rights Radio da ke mita 101.1.
Politics have continued to influence our society for many years. Politics have continued to influence our society for many years. The welfare of the citizenry is often decided by policymakers. Over the years, people have actively been involved in decision-making, while others prefer to be observers with little or no interest. For information and education on what goes on in the political arena, join us as we talk with politicians and policymakers of our time for in-depth analysis of political events in Nigeria and the global community. Listen to Politics and Governance on Human Rights Radio every day, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Human Rights Radio, redefining broadcasting. Listen to Politics and Governance. Politics and Governance.
Abubuwa da yawa ne ke faruwa a siyasar mu ta Najeriya, shi yasa mu a na Human Rights Radio, rediyon kare 'yancin al'umma, muka dauki alhakin kare haƙƙin al'umma ta hanyar baje ta a faifai, kowa ya san makoman siyasar ƙasar mu ta kowane fanni. Ku kasance da shirin mu na zaura 'yan majalisu da siyasar ƙasa. A dukkanin ranakun Litinin zuwa Alhamis da misalin karfe 1 zuwa karfe 2 na rana, zauren majalisu da siyasar ƙasa muna tsarge gaskiya duk ɗacinta daga nan Human Rights Radio, rediyon kwato 'yancin al'umma, mita 101.1, babu shakka tashar kuci.
We are the joy of our nation. We are the unity of our nation. We are the makers of our heritage. We X-ray topical national issues and the trending matters of our time. Examined, dissected, and analyzed. With our team of analysts, you can be sure of an incisive discourse. 9:30 to 10:30 a.m. Mondays to Fridays. X-ray on Human Rights Radio, 101.1 FM, Abuja. Chop it, dice it, mix it, flip it, fry it, enjoy it. Join Chef Fatima as she cooks your favorite dishes. Kitchen Republic.
Every Sunday by 5:30 in the evening.
Only on Human Rights Radio, 101.1 FM. Redefining broadcasting.
In a fast-moving world like ours, where there is so much on your table, we want to make shopping easy for you. Brekete Market offers you information and guidelines on all products and services on Brekete Family Online Store, where you can purchase all your electronics as well as books, home appliances, kiddies items, fashion items.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Please switch off your phones. Either you put it on silence or you switch it off. If your phone, if you do silence, remove the battery. 1, 2, 3, go.
I pledge to Nigeria, my country, to be faithful, loyal, and honest, to serve Nigeria with all my strength, to defend her unity, and uphold her honor and glory. So help me God.
So help us God as a nation, Nigeria. Amen.
Amen.
Yes, in Aquana, I can't roll to Toma, Gurba, Barpedaso, Kele, Ula, Gwena, Jansha, Kankaranga, and Nadabre, Utra, Memamu, Chingana, Fokwe, no, Tashi, Manya, Bestana, Tashre, Ushure, Ango, Sonale, Nyale, Asha go, Isha Lafia, Ya, Kafunga, Mamam, Bilolo, and Daire, Wailuma, Ata, Numare, Washiye, Yewona, Jinjirim, Bawaji, Animiri, Usamata Kenya, Hilagi. Kubelaiji, una good morning.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning. Good
morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning. Good
morning, Ordinary President. GCON. Double doctor, double ambassador, 9-star comrade, Ezugeregere 1, Ozi Chin Chin, Ozu 1, senior advocate of the masses,
Hambelembe,
Ulululu,
Hambelembe, Lazy man, wake up. Lazy woman, wake up. Lazy brother, wake up. Lazy sister, wake up. Lazy uncle, leave that bed. Lazy auntie, you still lie down? Take your life, do better thing. No lie down for one place, they wait for man, as usual, to fall from heaven. Even those days where man once fall from heaven, the people waka go pick them, meaning to say there is a procedure and process. Make we know belong to the Lamentators Association of Nigeria. Commentators Association of Nigeria. If you even belong to the Commentators Association of Nigeria, maybe something go reach your side, because commentary na profession. Commentary na profession. Only say these days, I don't know which any of them will take commentary for Nigeria as a profession. Now remember those days of Ernest Okonkwo? Oh, where you go take word, describe footballer. Footballers, they like the way they describe them. Mathematical or degbami, this. You they listen to radio, you go they imagine what they happen for field. He dribble one, he dribble two. Oh my! Oh, hey! You go be like say make the radio open, make you enter, go see what in the happen. And as a Okonkwo of blessed memory, may he so rest in peace.
Amen.
To be a commentator, you get some people they are own as social commentators on the positive side, but lamentators. Even if you go to CAC, I know sure say they go happy register you. They feel register you. Lamentators Association of Nigeria, but they no go happy register you. Your RC number self no go sweet to read. What am I trying to say? Yes, Africa, we dey backward. We don't need anybody to tell us about our backwardness. We know. And white people contribute for our backwardness. There is no point deceiving ourselves. There is no point, hiding things. They will never want Africa to get to the next level. Now we Africans go move ourselves to the next level. Nobody will like you more than you like yourself. Nobody. Now as you package yourself, now so person go receive you. Even when person won't reject you, now you go superimpose yourself, say, this is my position. Africa is so backward. We have so many things, yet we are languishing in poverty. Abject poverty. See Cameroon. See what Cameroonians they suffer. Their president they there for 30-something years because now French government put him there and he be walking stick for French people hand. Nobody is talking about removing him. The day where he begin kick against French policy, it no go past 2 weeks. Then the children where they carry in the name of scholarship, now them they don't already brainwash them. Now them they go just press 1 or 2 buttons, they go revolt. See what happened to Gaddafi. See what happened to former Gambian president. See what happened. See what is common in Africa. Now them they remote control waiting they happen because of the abundant natural resources where God deposit for Africa. Nigeria is not an exception. Nigeria go carry crude oil, give some people. How much does it cost to refine your own crude oil? The machine serve. Even private organization can buy the machine to refine crude oil. Yet we go carry crude oil, give some people, they go carry refined product, come back, we go buy. In case we don't know, make we open our eyes today. Some of us, make I do example with the way we go cut across the three major tribes. You know, say you get some people where they claim say them be the majority for this country, Hausa, Yoruba, Igbo. Now claim, then they claim. I don't know how it take happen. Because when I start work for Nigeria, no means say now when I be the majority. We the minority, we too, we are coming. And we go come overtake all of una. So what are we saying? It's just like make Hausa man or somebody from the north carry dawa. Una no know dawa? Or masara corn. Carry give you. You carry and go. He carry corn give you. You carry and he give you. You carry and go akamu. No be because you no get all the things where he require to make akamu by himself. But I don't know what thing you enter in head. Where be say now you he believe say you go fit do the akamu for him. Just because he dey lazy to grind the corn, just to soak them for water, he soak, you grind them. After you grind them, you leave them settle down. You come filter them. You filter them. You let them settle down. You come put them for inside something where they get small hole. You sieve them. You press them. You set. You cut your akamu. You carry your corn. Give somebody. Make it go make akamu. He make akamu. He sell the akamu. After he sell the akamu, some people drink the akamu. Now, he get one thing where they rain. Not be everybody for not Sabiam. One thing where they call paru paru. Paru paru. Now, the paru paru means say, when they put the akamu for inside plate, drink and finish, either for cup or something. When you don't drink and finish, that small one where you know take finger clean. Eh? That one where it just remain small. Where we say, if you do like this, if you no drop for your mouth, where if you leave yourself, it go dry for the cup body, the children go, they peel them, they come out. Then they go come pour water inside. Send them back to you. Then, when they send them back to you, no be dash, then dash you. Then they go come pay for the paro. That is the only analogy I can give to you about our crude oil. Do you think such a person that collects your corn, process your corn, do akamu with your corn, do other things with your corn, eventually can't give you paro to drink? Will that person ever want you to grow to the level of processing your own akamu? No, sir. Now waiting Western world be to us be that they are parasites. And we never get leaders we go face them. But let me tell you, disadvantage day to face them because they will gang up against you. It will take someone with a lion heart to survive the ganging up. They can even use your neighboring countries where they don't brainwash against you. Now that time you go here, say, let's assume Nigeria's president now begin to say, this our crude oil, we're not going to give England free of charge. America, make una carry una ship where they take the thief our crude oil, shift them back. This now they go just walk out, go meet Ghana. Say una no say that land, that boundary, that side of Nigeria where una leave Nigeria they use. History shows say now una get them. We go begin. Ghana go begin. They tell us say part of Nigeria now part of their land. They feel go meet Niger. Niger go. So now only when you they live in peace, now they talk about your right. When problems surround you, you know they talk about your right. You they look for peace. But with this new generation of Nigerians where we will get there by the grace of God. Yeah. Nothing where Oyibo sabi where we no sabi. The only thing we they lack na meaningful leadership, quality leadership. And God will give us quality and meaningful leadership. Amen. My brothers, my sisters, if I look down and I say the time done, they give us signal to do his signal, make we continue to the vanor they go. Today our sermon now about parental upbringing. Some parents are so careless. Some, you go see papa, mama. This papa na disciplinarian. The mama na loose woman. Some you go see the mama na disciplinarian. The papa na loose father. Some in the name of civilization. Some in the name of modernization. Some in the name of love for children. Some in the name of, see waiting other children. My brothers, my sisters, the way all fingers no they equal, now so every family no go they the same. You, your own family, and that of your younger brother fit not be the same. That of your senior brother fit not be the same. The way your father trained you, if you don't realize one or two mistakes where your parents make on top of you, when you come to your children, you go correct them. And the reason why I they give this sermon now because some people don't give up hope in life. They embrace waiting, then they call, for English word, they call it despondency. For you to think poverty is part of your fate. That's so God wants them. For you to think being below the water level is your permanent position. That is despondency. You are not even making any effort to come above the water level. That is despondency. And anybody will embrace that kind thing, where they think that way, now person will not appreciate waiting God do for them. For you to give up hope in God means you have committed a very big sin. You're not supposed to give up hope in God. Some people, they no go even fit plan their family again. Some mothers, they fear to talk to their daughters as regards parental upbringing. You know, say, you know, give this girl money. You know, say, she know they work for any place. You know, say, she know they sell anything where you they see, where you know. She they use gold. She they use expensive phone. She they wear expensive clothing. Yet, you they take her, they pose, they say, see my daughter. When the disadvantage go come, you go warm, make people follow you cry. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The same thing with boys. Now my son, now my son. You don't know, say, they do any tangible work. He bring motor. You celebrate. You raise up her neighbors, come see my son motor. You enter motor. They carry you go here, they carry you go there. He bring money. You know, ask him where he get money. This now part of the things where you don't make corruption. They look for space now to make Nigeria headquarters. Those days, you go school, pencil where you know be your own. You carry and come back house. You go regret why you do them. Cleaner where your parents no fit buy. I remember when I did small, you get one rule away. If you hold on like this, if you do like this, it do like say you move. You do like this. No be every parent feed buy am. My family level, we no reach. My father no feed buy am for me. My mother no feed buy am for me. Now people when be say their parents chop remain, belleful remain. Now then they feed buy. I do mistake, carry one. Come house. Oh! Now there I know say to thief hard. My mother beat me. I no chop that day. Neighbors, anybody wake up. Wait! Mama, this person, leave him now. Now since he dey beat this boy, he say, this boy, now thief he go thief, wait, he thief from school. Hey, that woman go join. Now so almost a whole community, everybody beat me. Now, that one na part one. I dey fear when my father go come back. Those ones carry cane. My father know they carry cane, na stick. When he come, my eye don't swell up, my mouth don't swell up. See hunger. As soon as he come, I no get confidence to go tell and welcome the way other children they go. He say, what do you do this one? They say, not thief you they see so. Eh? Wait till you thief, they say ruler. Ah! He rush me. Igbo. The following day, and so he carry me with the ruler back to school. Before we reach, they don't do assembly finish. They don't enter class. After my father don't enter headmaster office, talk finish. They ring bell for another assembly. Now so they carry me come out. Stretch me on top of desk. Slide my knicker down. I know if you count how many lashes they give me. Every teacher give me lashes. My father come finish them. That time, if I come school, I dey follow back because of shame. Because of say, Now, I remember those days. Now it come dey dawn on me. Some of my friends with me and them, like Chijioke, Vincent, Bakut, and Co. Some of them, their parents for no disgrace them like that. Their parents for no even make noise. Now their method of parenting be that. But most of my friends, me and them grow. Some of them, they die as armed robbers. Some become petty thieves. Some no go school eventually. They get parents, me, my father die. Upon the sofa, I manage finish. That thing where the holy books talk, the Holy Bible and the glorious Quran talk, say, spare the rod. But no overdo them. Because when you overdo them, the way they handle me those days, if you do them now, because of cross-cultural adulteration, the way then they watch foreign movies, the day when they see things for social media, they don't say, Oibo man just because one thing do them, somebody do them, he say they bully him, he go hang himself, kill himself. These children feel decide to attempt them. So, but we not talk say they fear your children because some parents they fear their children now. You go modify that method of those days. Look around, see how it go fit blend with the present situation and present generation and apply it. Some parents they fear their children. See the kind graduates where they parade up and down. Some graduates cannot make a sentence. Three good tenses. Some graduates cannot even defend their field of discipline. I'm a graduate. I have degree in mass communication. Yes. What is mass communication? As a mass communicator, how many words makes a bulletin of a news? I'm challenging you. How many words makes a bulletin? Many don't know. Even their lecturers for school don't know. Lecturer 1, lecturer 2, lecturer 3. This lecturer where you see, they upgrade himself. Not only to sell handout, not only to they intimidate. You, Herida, you will never pass my exam. My course? No. For University of Uyo, one lecturer, he say A, now for God. B, now for him. C, now him be for. No matter how brilliant you are, the lecturer is still lecturing. That lecturer is a demoralizer, is a career killer. For why? Make we leave this one, make we come back. Servicom there for studio, and they invite some people. Come. But before then, we get one minister, we get listening ear. This minister now, minister when we say, I observe say, they smile for nothing. Minister where they like trekking. Trekking is part of his hobby. When he give contract of road, he go take leg. May the notary carry him for motor. Can't deceive him, say all is good. Whereas some part of the road no good. He go trek the distance of the kilometers of the road. And he go they check the thickness of the coal tar. This now minister when we say, when he come, many directors begin form gang against him because it is no longer business as usual. Minister when we say, former ministers, they get 3 cooks, 4 gardeners. How many drivers? 3 drivers. Get domestic servants plenty. He come. He say, made all the cooks go back to ministry. Saying wives, go cook. Cleaning, then go do. Now they do gardener by himself. The money, they go back to government. Minister, where if he travel with him people outside of this country, sometimes he they squat with other people for inside one hotel room. The remaining money, they go retire and back to government purse. Get one time where they travel, he go meet an old friend for that country. The old friend, you are in this country, and you are saying no, you no go hotel. He say, come, he go sleep. 7 days where he do for that country. As they come back, he say, make them remove the 7 days of the hotel accommodation, make them send them back to government. This minister, Muhammad Musa Bello, FCT Minister. Make it clap for him. The other day we complain. We talk say he gets some areas when we say na black spots them be, na heaven them be to criminalities and criminals because of darkness. Even though you know do the one way we suggest, will be solar lights. But that if you they go Idu train station, that area where they did very dark, where they fish slaughter person, nobody go know. The other day I passed the place for night. Street light everywhere. Make we appreciate the Honorable Minister. Now, let's assume, say, other ministers, they do as this man they do in their various ministries. Let's assume other heads of department, like DGs, executive secretaries of ministries, departments, agents, and agencies of government go, they do small like this. By the time you collectively put them together, the government go take credit at the end of the day, say the government they work. Abi no be so? Yes, now waiting will they beg the minister to do? To put solar light, no, they expensive. They can call Alpha Mudashuru for negotiation. They can call Nedu Prize and Alpha Mudashuru, make them come with a column solution giving. With this is our budget. What can we achieve? What is the mileage we can cover with this budget? It's just a matter of going to China, giving China a specification with 10 years guarantee and warranty. Then go to the solar panels, the LED lights, the batteries, all of them will carry 10 years guarantee and warranty. Meaning to say, if this thing do 9 years, 11 months, 29 days, is spoiled. You no need to worry now to call the people. They go tell you how you go send them back to them. They go replace them again. You go begin the count 1 year, 2 years. Until it reach 10 years, bam. When it pass 10 years, then warranty and guarantee don't finish. Now here we did for this country, they say they won't put CCTV. They won't copy developed countries. Who are we? Come do who are we? Carry our money worker. If we know the billions of naira, billions of, yes, hundreds of millions of dollars, that camera no work for 1 day. And they no prosecute anybody for stealing our money. What are we saying? We are begging the Honorable Minister, Mohammed Musa Bello. First of all, make we appreciate him. In between these electric street lights, in between, see electric street lights, see electric, put one solar light. In case they go vandalize the cable, in case National Grid carry light, in case, that one, it dey above, both the battery, the panel, all of them, they up there. As sun they shine, it they gather light. It gets sensor. Night do like this, it on. Till daybreak, it off by itself. Alhamdulillah, excuse me. Nakata, they worry me so. Excuse me. This kind of sneezing. If you know, allow him come out. If you come out for the other side. Because the next time we go come, I go open mouth. As I block nose, my exhaust can't they do like this. If I tell make you come over here, that make we help. When I no go forget this kind day. Anyway, Nigeria go get to the next level by the grace of God. Now, so all of us go join hand, irrespective of tribal, ethnic, religious, political, or whatever differences. God no do mistake as he bring all of us together, put for the country called Nigeria. Cross-cultural connection can bring about progress, development, and peaceful coexistence. Hold on to your religion, make I hold on to my religion. Respect my culture, make I respect your culture. Respect my tradition, make I respect your tradition. Make all of us get common meeting point. Abinobiso. Today we go hear from Servicom. And good news. Good news, good news, good news. I say good news, good news, good news.
Good news, good news.
Finally, good news, good news, good news.
Good news, good news, good news.
INEC, they come tomorrow. Shebi, the ordinary president provoked that day. He sent INEC, they made them enter emergency meeting. Somebody tell me, say, now so they enter emergency meeting. I don't know whether a coincidence I've been planned the meeting, but that day meeting happened.
No be Jim. Ozi Chim.
But she try. Even the senior advocate of the masses, they come. Some people they call me senior hand bucket of the masses. Because of my hand will break then. Now senior hand bucket of the masses. Your hand there. Now tomorrow will be when I know say Public Complaints Commission go share a boku for studio.
Yes, sir.
Now INEC too go share a boku for studio. People where they live within FCT, good news day where INEC go carry comuna una domot. That thing where they talk say some people go travel journey before they go collect their PVC. Go tell you, we don't cancel them.
Chim.
I no go borrow their match up onions. When they come, they go tell you now. If not be so, somebody do registration for area 1. They say make I go Karu, go collect the PVC. Now by force, I go leave the PVC for una make una cook and chop. Una give me transport. Abi una give me feeding allowance. Am I the only patriotic Nigerian? If not be frustrated, they won't frustrate people. How can they tell me to move from area 1 to Karu? What am I doing in Karu? And you got another thing, but we go leave maybe after this election because it's not too late for us to make noise about that. That thing where then they talk say, if you register for Kaduna, now only for Kaduna you go fit to vote. Which kind of thing be this? Your ATM no they work anywhere. Why our PVC no go and work anywhere? Say be na Kaduna register. You must go back to Kaduna. You will register for Mnewi. You will, okay. Let's assume no be even interstate. The way house rent costs for Abuja, some people now only 1 year then they fit pay in order to settle down. You they live for Gwagwalada. What do you call them?
Gwagwalada.
From the name, we will not say Ifa. You they live for Gwagwalada. Then you can't see better house for Nyanya. What do you call them? Nyanya. From the name, you know, say na poor people they live there. What do you call them? Nya. You better small pikin cry. Nya.
Nadia, your Balashio sister, they live. Is she not poor?
She get money.
She gets at least. She gets more.
Now your sister been my sister.
Now your sister.
So keep quiet.
Yes, sir.
You will come out from state when you get deputy governor. You supposed keep quiet.
Ordinary President, my daughter was living. I say our road na Garagara road. I say which one be Garagara road?
If I ask her, what will be the name of the deputy governor of Kogi State?
In Papa Nundu.
They go disconnect according to what I hear. I no get evidence. I no enter there. They say deputy governor office, they disconnect in light. Water where they go, they disconnect. And they say for 8 months now, they no pay deputy governor in salary. According to what I hear, I no get evidence, but people where they there now, then they call me, they tell me. They say the deputy governor, either this week or next week, he goes where affidavit, bring in complaint, come Brekete family. Now somebody tell me, when you come, we go accommodate her. The family is not for
yes now.
It's for everybody.
Yes now.
Governors don't come here before.
Yes.
Now. Ministers don't come here. Senators don't come here.
Vice President.
But the other Vice President no come for complaint.
Yes.
But all these other ones way I talk, now complain carry them come.
Complain.
So the Brekete is not only for the poor, it's for everybody. We get truth from out. Waiting with the talk. You come move to nya nya from Wagwalada on the day of election. Buses they move.
No.
Taxi they move.
No.
Keke na pet they walk.
No.
Okada they walk.
No.
Then they say, for that nya nya where you they live, you cannot vote in nya nya. You have to go to Gwagwalada. Yes. Gwagwalada. Make INEC come. Make we ask them. But I sure say, if no be trouble, we they look for. We go leave that one go. But next election, before the next election, we go open mouth, we go talk until they correct them. If your ATM we then give you for Kano, you go slot them for machine, for Edu, and you go do. ATM we then give you from Opi Weka, you carry and go Benengwari, you slot them, you go do. What stops your permanent voters card from working everywhere within Nigeria? I think there's the need for them to go back to the drawing board and get it right. Am I talking to somebody? Yes, thank you. So tomorrow INEC will come. They get good news for people where they live within the FCT. Upper Wednesday where they go come, they get good news for Nigeria and Nigerians where they live inside Nigeria. I'm not go borrow the amount chop onions, but the most important thing be say, when some people they talk say, is it not just radio? Radio no they solve problem. It depends on the personality where they behind the microphone for the radio. Radio they solve problem. If you get the spirit of problem solving, the spirit go to follow you everywhere. Your voice go to solve problems with the help of God by his grace. Make we hear from Servicom. After Servicom, they go introduce the people who carry them, where they carry follow body.
Good morning, Nigerians. Hembelembe.
Oh, no.
My name is Jumai Abdullahi. I work for Servicom office. Today I represent Mama Servicom. You know, so even for Christmas Day she day here. New Year Day she day here. A rich make she rest. So she go home, go rest small. Hopefully by next program she go day here. And I
somebody even tell me say this rest where she day rest, she day pregnant.
Mama Servicom na grandma, I don't know that one.
So one of their neighbor friend cousin.
She never tell me, I don't know. So, but it is good to be here. And for Servicom, we they collaborate well with Human Rights Radio. And we they resolve complaints. Complaints still they come and we still there for you. Thank you. Yes.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning.
Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, Nigerians, and Happy New Year. It is a pleasure to be back here after a little break. Like my national coordinator representative don't talk. We don't come so that we go collaborate more for this year. We are going to look into more issues. We are going to look into more complaints, and we are happy each time you come to us because we always engage with the service providers so that we can resolve complaints as they come. And we have come with representatives of FCT Education Secretariat. Then go talk to us, then go tell us some issues concerning service delivery, as to their obligations, their responsibility, some issues where they bring come for this studio one time, talking about payment where they know they give receipt, talking about small cultism also for school, secondary school.
No, be small cultism, serious cultism.
Serious one. So all these now issues where they go talk, how then they create conducive learning environment and many other things. That is why we carry them come for the studio today. Then go introduce themselves.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay,
good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Brekete family.
Yes, sir.
And good morning, Nigerians.
Yes, sir.
My name is Adamu Baba. Yeah. Now me be head of school services for FCT Secondary Education Board.
Head of school services.
Yes, sir.
For FCT Secondary Education Board. We no go clap for him. To carry all the whole secondary schools for FCT for his head, it is easy. Make una clap for him.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, Nigerians. My name is Dr. Adamu Jato Noma MNI. I am the director in charge of the FCT Universal Basic Education Board.
Universal Basic Education Board?
Yes.
Make una clap for him. I think the Nakoji State Deputy Governor be this, so the way he arranged himself. I'm telling you. Okay.
Maybe him and DG, Consumer Protection Board, maybe they go team up together, and then that one governor, this one deputy. He don't predict him for you by the grace of God.
No go put him for trouble.
I no put him.
Anybody get ambition for Kogi, they enter trouble. Make that thing.
That's so.
So my brothers, my sisters, when I don't hear the people waiting for studio, now universal basic education, it cover even primary school, Abi?
And junior secondary school.
You talk to us through the microphone.
We cover primary, junior secondary school, and early childhood care education development.
Okay. Now, three of you now come. Okay, other people there for back. Make una introduce ourselves.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, Nigerian. My name is Kabiru Musa, head of Servicom Unit Education Secretariat.
Okay.
Good morning, Ordinary President. Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, Nigeria. To Udugbosi writes my name. I'm the PRO of FCT Secondary Education Board.
Okay, top. Any other person remain? Make we appreciate them, make we clap for them. Now, collect microphone. Now, make we start from primary school to junior secondary school. The rate of cultism where they happen for primary school and junior secondary school within FCT, don't they alarming? Small children, cultists. Small children into drugs. I don't know whether they are aware. Somebody don't been ever draw una attention to this matter. I mean, nobody don't ever draw una attention. Okay, waiting be that now. We could not respect ourselves. Two people will go urinate at the same time. We know they like that kind of thing. Anything on the plan, we go neutralize them here. How can two people go to urinate at the same time? And they are together. They go plan something outside. Be careful. Have you make we send them out? Eh? Answer me now. Okay. They don't be ever draw una attention, say cultism is on the high increase as far as FCT, junior primary schools and junior secondary school. We never enter secondary school, we go enter secondary school matter. But The one where they pain me, small children, cultists, dirty, then they smell. You go see the benefit for their body. Cultists. Somebody don't ever mention this to now once or many times. I be una know they are aware. Okay, doctor.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
Our basic responsibility, first of all, is to make sure we provide basic educational services to all children that are resident in the FCT. That is what we are supposed to be doing. Now, while doing that, we as teachers, providing those educational services, we have our responsibility. Now, but these children come from individual houses. They come from houses before getting to school.
Parenting.
Now, first of all, a child wakes up in the morning. It is the responsibility of the parents to make sure that they take care of this child, to prepare him to get him to school. Now, you can prepare your child. If the child is still very young, you bath the child, you dress the child, you feed the child, and then you carry him to school. Once the child gets to the school and the teachers accept him, it is our responsibility to take care of that child. Now, the child remains in school for maybe just about maximum of 8 hours. Between maybe 7:30 or 8 to 2 o'clock. That is when a child remains in school. While the child remains in school, the responsibilities of teachers in the school is to make sure that teachers teach that child. And there are several lessons that the child goes through. Maybe mathematics, English, physical education, and so on and so forth. However, in doing that, teachers will begin to observe certain abnormalities in children. When they observe some of those abnormalities in children, we normally call the children, we pay special attention to them, and begin to find out, why are you behaving like this? Why are you behaving like this? Why are you behaving like this? Why are you doing this? Who are your friends? Where are your parents? What do your parents do? And so on and so forth. Now, it takes time before you'll be able to establish certain things. It will take a teacher time for him to find out sometimes that maybe a child belongs to, well, so-called secret cult. Now, ordinarily, children, sorry, let me use one word loosely. Responsible parents are supposed to observe some of the abnormalities within their own children. For example, we are made to understand that certain children, even at home in the night, there are certain things that children do. Teachers are not there to observe those abnormalities. When they see that, if children begin to do certain things that parents don't understand, if they try to intervene, to interact with them, and they cannot understand, they can bring to school. Teacher will begin to dig further and find out where they belong to. Now, sometimes when we begin to see some of these abnormalities in children, being exhibited by children, depending on the kind of parents they come. There are parents that when they come, when you tell them that this is what we have observed from your child, wow, the teacher is in trouble.
They will pick offense.
They will pick offense and begin to blackmail the teacher. They begin to do a lot of things.
Some of them go even tell you, say, they will make sure they sack you.
Yes, yes. They threaten the teacher. Now, when they do that, sometimes teachers will now say, they report back to us. They tell us we have observed certain abnormalities in social child. We have drawn the attention of the parents. But when the parent came, the parent became too hostile to us. What we do, we now invite such parents to my office. I have had several occasions. In fact, a very big placed lady serving in government now. I won't mention it. And I will not mention the organization.
Because you are afraid?
Yeah. No, okay. Not necessarily because I'm afraid, but I don't want to embarrass that person.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, she came to apologize.
Oh, okay.
Now, when we did that, the parents came and the mother was fuming. My child cannot do this. My children are responsible. I told her, I said, Madam, we are trained teachers. We know your children more than you know them. She said, how? I said, we as teachers, we are trained
to observe.
To observe, we know your children. We can tell you what you don't know about your own children. This is what.
Clap for MNI. Clap for MNI. This man is sure of what he's saying.
Now, when I told, and I told this man, the woman, yes, he's a director general.
Big woman.
Big woman.
I know the woman.
And I told this woman, yeah. And I told this woman, and I said, look at this. This is what was observed in your child. This is this, this is this, this is this. So please, I want you to settle down. Take your time. I want to tell you that the pride of a teacher is to make sure that he produces a child better than himself. That is our pride. Now, teachers, we are always happy. When we see our children doing very, very well, we feel very, very happy. Now, that day I gave an example. I said my own primary school teacher, coincidentally, my primary school teacher that taught me 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D, they are still alive. And as I talk, I told her that as I talk, my primary school teachers still come to my office.
1952.
They are still coming to my office. They are very old now. They are still coming to my office. Well, because of the nature of education system, them, some of my teachers have, majority of them are from southern part of Nigeria, and they are not from that. And just last week, one of them get connected to me, just because teachers are interested in the success of the children. That is what we do. That what we are doing is that now certain these things have been observed from your child. Now we want you, even in the night when you go home, we want you to observe certain things. Does he behave like this? Now, if look at his body, can you see anything?
Anything like tattoo?
Yes. Does he speak some slangs? What are the kind of friends that move with him? Ask him where do they go.
Once in a while, search his pocket.
Yes, search his pocket. Just, it is your child. Move into his room at any time without excuse. Try to move into his room.
We are not in America.
Yes.
Sorry for interrupting you. Hello? Can I come in? No, please. No, please. For Africa, you can even break the door.
Yes. Your child as a parent is your property.
Yes.
Your child as a parent is your property.
Because if you go turn out to become armed robber,
it will bounce back on you.
When they mention his name, if they don't know who he be, they will say, so person, now be in papa.
Yes.
So, and if he do good, I tell you now, sorry for interrupting you, sir. You know, when MNI they talk, you're not supposed to interrupt them. Now, when the king they do well, now father and other people get them. But when the king do bad, now mother, my father don't tell my mother many times. You see what you born? You see what you born? If not be because I take idea resemble my father, maybe for deny my pregnancy. Continue.
Okay. Now let me tell you. Now I gave this madam just 3 things, and I asked her, just go and observe this and see.
And then you come back.
Yes, within 1 week. If you observe any of these traits in your child, come back and tell me. Now let me tell you, just the second day, the woman came back to my office and said, Oga, I have seen that. And after her own personal interrogation to the child confessed that he belonged to a secret cult. In fact, I want to tell you that the woman came back. Now we are very best friends. Every day the woman calls me.
No, like her husband.
When she now calls me that their child has now been revived. The child had been reformed. He has now changed for better. The child is now doing very, very well.
But you and the woman now are good friends.
Yes.
Make the husband hear this.
Now, no. So you see that I want to tell you that the issue of secret call, it's surprising. I, as a teacher, if I say I will give you several examples that we have in the cases of cultism, even at the primary school. It is true, they are there, but we don't know how to prove them. But some of these children, at the end of it, after interrogation, they will confess, they will say yes. Let me give you one simple example. There was a case of a primary school pupil who the head teacher was always observing some of these anomalies in this child and was calling the child and was punishing the child always. And calling the child, there were two children, punishing them. Then, these two children, during dry season, from nowhere, we had just something like a whirlwind. Whirlwind. They went there and they removed the roof of the assistant headmistress' house. During dry season, no rainstorm, nothing. So they were surprised what happened. This wind came from where? Do you know, to my surprise, these children came back the following day and went to the assistant headmistress' office and said, Madam, you know every day you don't leave us. We dealt with you yesterday. Now the woman said, how did you deal with me? Say, we removed your roof. I'm just telling you. This is a practical example. I just want to tell you another one before I continue with another issue. I want to tell you, there was this case. That woman, they go do frog jump tire that day. And their parents must put back the roof. Now, you see, now the woman became so afraid, and we have to call this one, well, you know, we as teachers, we have ways of handling children. Children who, whether they are teens, whatever they are, we are trained to handle children, and we know how to handle them, and we handle them very well. Not necessarily by beating them. We handle them, professionally. They were well handled. Yes, and they were. So no need to explain. They were well handled. Yes. Now let me tell you another example. There was this man who was always very, very sick. At the end of the day, he said it was the children who were in secret courts that were dealing with him. I said, how can your own children, be in a secret court and are dealing with you? The man came and I asked the man said, the children confessed to him. I said, how come? And I invited them. And I invited the parents, the mother, and this child. Now I asked the man to narrate the story. The man narrated the story. And the child said, yes, in my presence. Say, yes? You are the one who said, the boy now said, you see our daddy, we have eaten half of his body. Half is what we have not eaten. In fact, well, we use our professional, educational professional guidance to make sure that we treat that. And then at the end of the day, we now ask the child, how can you discontinue with your father? He told us what to do. And we told the father what to do, and the father did that. And as God will make it, the father eventually recovered as at that very time. I don't know what has happened now. That one is over 10 years now. So I don't know what happened. Now, here in the town, I want to tell you that children, particularly children from enlightened in quote, children from enlightened or educated or semi-educated people are these children that are very, very stubborn, that belong to this kind of thing. If you look at Gariki in area 10 here, we have primary and junior secondary school there. There is a boundary, if for those of you who know that place, between the primary and the secondary school, there is a passage there. Do you know that after school, children from those two schools, they meet along that road? Some of them carry knives. Some of them carry knives in their body. Some of them carry a lot of things, and they fight there after school. We had to report this to DSS, to police, to all other security agents. And that's why if you go there now, you will always see police van. If you go there now, you will see a police van mounted there. This kind of thing. Now, in summary, what I'm trying to say is that, you see, some of these things happen. But you see, there are traits that are not learned in school. There are things that they learn after school. So it is the responsibility of the parents to make sure that when your child is not in school, you should be able to know where your child is.
Thank you. But we hear say sometimes now some of the teachers will be cult members. Now then they initiate these children.
These are rare cases. Yes, it is possible. No, I will not deny that. It may be possible. It may be possible that we may have some teachers who are cult members and will begin to initiate those children. But we are yet to have such evidences. But these are some of the things. The thing is that every parent, you make sure that monitor your child very, very well. Okay. Know what your child is doing. If he's doing certain things that you are not comfortable, ask him. Don't begin to threaten him. Bring him very close to you.
Show him love.
Show him love. He will show him love. Yes, show him.
Once again, your name na
Dr. Adamu Jatonoma. MNI.
We appreciate him. Now, this is from primary school to junior secondary school. We go call enter secondary school. But before we enter secondary school, Consultant Ike, mouth they do mwimwe.
Ordinary President,
yes.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
I want to salute you again for 2019. And they go good make I remind our subscribers for Brekete Family Smart City say the window where we open where they go get a huge discount from the infrastructure levy. The very first window will be 3 months. It go end by 31st of January 2019. Many people don't already they take advantage, and you know, so we agree, say get some special things what we go do for people who take advantage, but we're not gonna announce them now. So at the talk, they plead with our subscribers, say opportunity still there, make you take advantage. Because this opportunity where we create, make you take save plenty money from the infrastructure levy. We're not going to create them again. Now, just once. And once we finish them, we go move to site. If you want to know about this, make you visit our office for Sheriff Plaza, or you go visit our website, will be www.breketefamilysmartcity.com.
Okay, www.breketefamilysmartcity.com.
And our office there for D12 Sheriff Plaza, we say 2.
Thank you. Any phone number where people go call you, make them reach out to you?
Yes, phone number there. The phone number now 080 73 50 04 04.
Repeat time again, reduce the speed.
080 73 50 04 04.
For the last time, I beg repeat the number again, because some people talk say them no get money to take advantage of the smart city, but now they get money. How will they go take advantage, make them key into the smart city? So for the last time, give us your phone number.
080 73 50 04 04.
Thank you very much, Consultant. Any other thing?
And for the infrastructure levy, where we they tell people make them take advantage of the opportunity where we don't create, it no means say you must pay 100%. If na only 75% where you fit pay, you go pay and also doing something very big. If na 50% you go fit pay, you pay and gain something big. And if na 25% where you go fit pay within the window, you go also pay and gain something very, very
big.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ordinary President.
You can step out to receive your calls. Yes, my brothers, my sisters, when I look on the time, don't they give us signal to do it in signal, make we continue to the van. They go. Now we go enter the secondary school side. Now this secondary school side, where will they talk? If children go fit join cultism at primary school level, junior secondary school level, so we don't know waiting the man in charge of the secondary school level go tell us, sir, you go reintroduce yourself again.
Good morning, Ordinary President. Good morning, Brekete family. And good morning, Nigerians.
Yes, we will soon open telephone lines.
My name is Adamu Baba, the head of school services, FCT Secondary Education Board.
Yes, sir.
On the issue of cultism, as my director has said, actually it exists. But we have taken measures, serious measures at the Secondary Education Board to make sure that it doesn't distract our educational system.
Make we appreciate them now.
You know, say for FCT Secondary Education Board, they prepare students for tertiary institutions.
Yes,
that is universities, colleges of education, polytechnics,
monotechnics,
and etc. In doing that, we ensure that we have quality education for our students. And not only quality education, we'll have uniformed and standard education. And that is why all the examination where our students they write, they are being set by Education Resource Center to make sure that all the questions where students for Nyanya will answer. Now the same question where students where they abaji or dangara for answer.
Or even wagwa.
Or even wagwa. Or even wagwa lada for answer. So that is how we prepare.
I get one of my daughters we miss exam one time.
Yes.
And we try we take her back to school. The school where she been the day, we no one may she go back to that school. According to her original parents, by the side parent. And then we go to Gariki, they say they don't close to, they accept transfer students. Congo, another school, they say we will need to go to Education Resource Center to go collect one form. So I beg, after this program, I beg una for the possibilities where they for ground, because she did for SS, na SS2 she did where issue happen, which you know fit write exam that time. So I don't know after the program we go discuss. Make we know how we go.
It's very easy.
Okay.
As part of our uniformity, she has to obtain that form from ERC.
Okay.
ERC will guarantee the admission.
Okay, sir.
But since she never writes that examination for SS2,
yes, sir.
If the school cannot give her an up-to-date, what we call continuous assessment. Continuous assessment are all those tests where students be right.
Attendance,
everything throughout the year. They pick computer. If she's warrant that it can make her move to the next class, she can be moved to the next class. But the school where she's going to, if they feel, after giving her what we call placement test, if she passes it, she can be moved to the next class. But if she failed that one, she has to repeat the class. The previous class.
No problem.
Yes,
thank you. So continue, sir.
So now, as I said, to check cultism in our schools, what we do first of all is that in our schools, or even from the board step, there is a unit we call it's a division, but under that division we have a unit we call mentoring and sensitization. This mentoring and sensitization unit go to school to sensitize students on the dangers of cultism, drug addiction, and truancy. Sometimes we invite parents, like if the sensitization and mentoring group are going to say Buhari like this, we invite all the parents in that zone to be in the school hall because the sensitization and the mentoring unit will be in that school to sensitize parents on their rules and how to check cultism.
Again, one thing I go add.
Yes.
Lesbianism and homosexuality.
All those ones I embedded. But unfortunately, when this unit go out, many parents don't take advantage of it to, go to the center.
They go to tell you, say they're busy.
They're busy. So at the end of the day, it's led for the teachers and the students, and very few parents too. And most of the times, you find out that fathers don't go, it's the mothers that go. And mothers always have very soft spot for their children. Sometimes they will not even come home to tell their husband waiting they hear.
Now, make I tell you something, sir. Because of this relationship they established, say, now my sister be the head of FCT call center, Madam Jummai, even because of her, and because of the minister, FCT Minister. I don't give una this opening. If una get this kind of sensitization meeting, make una come. For like 1 week, make we announce them, so that parents go there aware. And we go, inside the announcement, we go let the parents understand the advantages, the reason why both parents are supposed to be present. You understand? When I don't ever see any footballer will succeed alone. No. When I don't ever see anybody will succeed alone as a loner. You need teamwork. Parenting, not teamwork. Sometimes you even act drama. Yeah. You and your wife go arrange. I go carry cane, but no allow me reach the where you. You understand? Now some of the things where you understand. Then when she don't hold you finish, you come out. You see what you cause. You see what you cause. Your father, since we are married, he never vex with me like this. See waiting. See, if no be say you get a lot of although these children they hear me now. We go this.
Then at our school level too, we have what we call guardian counseling unit. These counselors are trained professionals. They can investigate a child without the child even knowing. And they will offer appropriate advices to that child. In fact, they show love to children more than their mothers. They draw them very close. That when I was a principal, you see parents even coming to thank the school that there is something they did not know about their children. But now they have known it. They have known such a threat. Also, there are things we have introduced, but parents don't take advantage of it. That's what we call school open days. These school open days are the days. It happens every Wednesday of the last month, of the last week of the month, or the first. It depends on what the school places. Because some parents they will get children from many schools, so that they can attend all the schools. If this one is first week, some school may put their own second until the month runs out. Now, the essence of this school open day, we say the parents and the teachers will interact. The parent will collect all the workbook of the student and see what in the child they do.
And even ask questions.
And ask questions. Anyone where you know they satisfy, go call the teacher. I mean, who is the teacher of my child in government? I don't understand this, Because in school, we make sure that students have what we call CA books. All the assignment the child they write.
Continuous
assessment must be indicated there. So if you find out that maybe you went to that school in the third week and you have not seen any assignment written by your child, you ask questions. Where is the government teacher? See my child, I don't see any assignment where he write for government. Waiting happen. The teacher will tell you the truth. Either the child was not sick that day, or she was not in the...
Maybe the child don't want to become politician and
that's why you don't write that assignment. And the teacher and the child, now the child will now be conscious that, so my parent will come to school and even ask my teacher. Yes. The child will never fail or will never refuse to do any assignment. That is that. Secondly, again, at the end of the time, school gives what we call newsletters to students to carry home. Now, most parents don't even read that letter. Yes. For example, there was a time our school fees in boarding schools was 11,250. But there was this child that was collecting 45,000 from the parents.
ATM.
And the boy was not even paying. So when the examination came, the school now said, if you have not paid your school fees, you will not write the exam. The boy now ran home. to complain to the father that they said he wouldn't write the exam. The father now came. Why are you saying my child will not write the exam? Your child, yes. Big man. So your child has not paid his school fees. He said, is there any evidence? He said, let him show his receipt first. Because what we do is that in the newsletter, all the school account numbers are there. We don't allow any parent to pay any money cash to the school. So any child that collects cash from you is a 419 child.
Oh, the child go eventually go pay for bank, sir.
The child will not pay. Most of them don't pay.
Oh, okay.
That's why we do that.
Some of them they go do football betting.
Yes,
gambling. I don't call any name.
So parents are supposed to be very conscious.
So eventually the man can discover
that the child has not paid school fees for 3 times.
And 11,000.
No, 45,000. He was collecting 45,000. Whereas
the original money now
11,250 for boarding school, not today. So the man now became so worried, so frustrated. Have you not been reading the newsletter?
He
said, now your wife, he didn't tell his wife to be reading it. I said, no, your wife is not the only father.
You know, say this kind of man, he go come like this.
The way he posed.
So after down,
and I told him that, okay, the best thing you do now, we are suspending your child for telling lies. He said, no, I bet let me just die in your office. You can't die in this. So these are some of the negligences from the side of the parents. Then we also have PTA meeting. This PTA meeting, this is a period where the school tells the parent the problem of the school. Vis-a-vis what they want their parents, what they want parents to do for their children. But many parents will not go. If you have 100 parents, hardly will you see 30.
That is because some PTA meetings have been politicized.
Not at all.
No, not at all. Am I not a parent?
We know that
we disagree now. But now some PTA meetings, the chairman, secretary, this, they go to flex muscle. Then they show other people say, "Una no rich. Now we be executive. Now we be this." They make sure say the term for leadership of PTA, tenure of office. Make una the rotate time, even if na 6 months or 1 year. But that thing where you go see every time, chairman, PTA. Vice chairman, PTA, secretary, PTA. If you know how they don't politicize that thing and how then they use them, they siphon money, they extort money from parents. Now they discourage some parents from attending PTA meeting. If you don't know, today I don't tell you, go do your research.
Thank you, Ordinary President. But at the FCT level, we have a mechanism of checking this type of extortion. One, before a school collect cover from any parent as PTA, the school or the PTA must apply to the board. And the board will sit down, discuss it, and see the appropriateness of that collection. After which, the board will now give an authority letter to the school, asking the school that they can collect that money. But if there's anything like that, we don't allow that. And secondly, again, the PTA as a body, they have a national body and they have a constitution. The constitution says if you don't have a child in the school, you cannot be a PTA chairman. So in FCT school, nobody can be a PTA chairman for more than 2 or 1 year, because senior secondary school have 3 years. And if your child comes to school maybe in SS1, you cannot be a PTA chairman at that time. The child must be in the school for some time until after the tenure of the older chairman before the next election is conducted, and maybe you can vie for it. At the secondary education level too, even at the UBE, we have what we call zonal offices. These zonal offices are with personnel that helps to coordinate all the activities of our secondary schools. So if a school reports any case of, say, cultism, swiftly these officers will run to that place and see how they can sort it out, invite the parent of the child, discuss the issue with them. And if you look at the issue of cultism too, you find out that they are very minimal in our boarding schools, because students stay in the boarding school for 24 hours for 3 months. But in day schools, students stay in the school only for 6 hours out of 24 hours. 18 hours are spent with parents. So parents are supposed to monitor their children very well, monitor their group, monitor their friends, and see the behavior of the child, even if he's alone. Like, if a parent is talking to his child, does the child look at the father and frowns at him? Or frowns at the mother? Or refuse to take order? Because cultists are always very rebellious. When you see your child rebelling against you, check him very well. That's the tendency that he has been initiated into cultism. And anything you have not bought for your child, and you see it with your child, ask questions. If he tells you that it's a friend that gave him, don't just stop at that. Follow him to the school the next day and see that friend and ask the friend, how did he manage to get what he gave to your son? If not, your son or your daughter will be initiated into cultism without you knowing. So we want parents to be very vigilant about their children.
Thank you. Make we clap for them. The number to call now 080 33 22 1149. The other number now 081 88 89 1011. The other number now 090 99 88 7700. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ordinary President.
Yes, you get 1 minute now. Who me and I'm Devano? Where you Devano from? Between don't cut. You don't cut. You know, see, when the calls they enter like this, you go they wonder. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, you get 1 minute. We're waiting be your name. Where are you Devano from?
My name is Usman Ali Devano from Abuja.
Waiting be your contributor.
That man for dear Adamu Baba, I know I'm very well and I'm a very great woman.
Make we clap for him.
For me, you know, the difference there between when you be principal of Buhari and now when you be head of secondary schools. It need more forces where you go put together to spearhead all the secondary schools under FCT. Not be easy tax.
Why you talk so?
Because this now head of secondary schools not be principal of just a school. So my prayer to run and may God give them more wisdom to take out in tax. That is all I have to say.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you. God bless you. Okay, you here, not be only second, not be principal you be now. Now principal of principals. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, is it this hour?
Huh?
Is it Human Rights Council?
This is Human Rights Radio.
Okay, good morning, sir.
Morning.
Yeah, I want to say something about what the man was saying about it.
Can you make you shift your location small? It be like say you stand for holding this burial ground. Increase the volume for your mouth. Put the phone near your mouth. Your time don't they go?
Okay, I said what he's saying to me, I didn't see more of the saying. Because I was one of the parents, I'm accepting directly all the time. But what they are doing today and what they are saying today is like two politics because they always believe in what they say, not what the person are saying. And they conclude whatever they are doing.
At PTA meeting, right?
Yeah?
Is it at PTA meeting?
Yes, at PTA meeting.
You hear what they talk about? Parents don't complain to me before. Say, now waiting they discourage them from attending PTA meeting be that. Say the way and manner some of these executives for PTA, they behave. Say they discourage them. Hello, good morning. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, ma. Reduce the volume for your...
I've already reduced it, sir. Some parents are not here, even though you are informing them like a little boy in my area. Our boy is there for 3 years. We see this boy putting in touch with to smoke inside the software. But when you
Madam, I know they hear what you they talk.
Hello, sir.
I can hear you now.
Some of those parents, they are the most problems with their children because when you inform them about what their parents are doing,
their children are doing.
Yes, they will know you see a child of 4, 5 years, no putting their nose to talk away, any bad things, you inform them, they will turn you to an inspired evil someone. So I keep on telling Nigerian parents we should care about our children. And if someone advises you about your children, don't go crazy.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So she says some parents now they be the problem of their children because when you tell them say see what their children they do, they go term you as a bad person. God don't talk on that time. Why this call forwarding? I know. I bet you will help me cancel this call forwarding. I don't know who go activate. If once many calls don't enter like this, you go to do call forwarding. And they prefer call backwarding. Backwarding. You see? We'll go take one last call, then we just come back to studio. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, my Ordinary President.
Yeah, good morning, ma.
How's the family, sir?
Brekete, waiting be your name, where you from?
My name is Onyinye. I'm calling you from Life Camp Abuja.
You get 1 minute, ma.
Please, sir, the man in the studio, I don't know, I want to see him, I want to discuss something personal with him. I don't know how to meet
Which
with him.
of the men?
The man in charge of the school, government school, because I have many of my kids in government school.
The man in charge of secondary schools?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where are you there now?
I'm in Life Camp, sir.
Junior or senior secondary school?
Senior secondary school.
You there where now?
I'm in Life Camp.
Begin carry motor, they come to Games Village now. We could come in front of Human Rights Radio, come see the man before he come out.
Okay, sir. Okay. I'm happy
too. My brothers, my sisters, if we look at the time, don't they give us signal to do it, signal, make we continue to deliver. No, they go. Yes, anybody you get complaint for amongst...
I want to put one explanation on this PTA of a thing.
I see when somebody right
when the new chairman came on board, Honorable Musa Yahya Muhammad, he invited of Secondary Education Board. He invited all the PTA chairmen of all our schools in the FCT to a meeting. And he told them in black and white what he would like to see the PTA doing. So some of these issue about maybe during the PTA, some chairman of PTA have turned themselves to be political godfather will soon be a thing of the past.
We hope so. We hope so. Thank you. Yes, yes. Let's start with you, sir. Pass the microphone quickly.
Thank you, Ordinary President.
Yes.
For giving me the opportunity to talk. I attended that meeting that the Honorable Minister Ahaya called for, and one issue that was not discussed, the problem PTA executives are encountering with parents. Some are guardians. They will promise their relations that they will bring their children and train them in Abuja, because the Secondary School Education Board and INEC, FCT, they are doing their best. Do you believe on resumption day, first day, inspectors attend to FCT schools to see if there is any teacher that fails to report on resumption date? They are really doing a very wonderful job.
Let's appreciate them.
Some guardians, parents and guardians, the PTA executives are encountering serious problems, because some parents don't even care about PTA, attending to PTA meetings. And some people are guardians. You bring somebody's child who will be attending to your children, prepare your children to go to private school. This is one issue, big issue that they did not discuss.
Not come to work, come to school on time.
9 o'clock.
Okay.
This is an experience. I'm telling you, it's a personal experience. Okay. All my children attended public schools, and I'm very proud of the public schools so far.
Thank you. Let me appreciate public schools.
It's very important. Parents should attend PTA meetings, and those that bring relations children to train in Abuja. Your children are attending private schools. You prepare these children, prepare your child to go to private school, and before he gets to school, and the periods, mathematics and English,
it's early
morning. So if your child misses it already, and some of the parents too, what they do is the children will learn what they are doing on control. So we are really, the PTA executives are really encountering problems.
Thank you, sir. Now, any guardian will allow the word where they under them to do well. My prayer be say, both you and your children, when I go come back for food from that Pekin hand one day by the grace of God. Thank you. Yes, madam, collect microphone. You want to respond?
Yes.
No, you will respond to collective multiple distinct.
Good morning, my ordinary president.
Yes.
Good morning, Brekete family. Good morning, Nigeria. Sir, the problem that we come last time about my daughter. We have arrested the woman and we took her to police station. An area commander at New Cairo. So we took her there. They went and wrote our complaint. They say, what do we need? As we say, as God have arrested her for us. Because the problem, the woman.
Madam, you are changing the course of our discussion.
No, sir. About her pregnancy, we arrest her to pay us the damage.
Nobody is going to pay you any damage. You are a desperate mother. You are not a good mother. Instead of you to even cover your face in shame, you are talking about damage. Now, the kind of you go send your daughter, push her, make you go tempt man, make you give her belly. So that excuse me.
Sir, the time that
because you see, say the other day I attend to you, I no scold you on air. You don't get confidence. If you need justice, police will give you justice. Not for you to start talking about damages. Where are the damages there?
Sir, the time that this girl went, we don't know. Because it's around 4:30.
If you are a good mother, you for know it will say you're a good mother.
We don't know that she's going anywhere.
She tell you say she dey go where?
She won't go give her friend clothes. That is how she.
Around which time?
Around 4:30.
In the afternoon. In the afternoon.
Yes, sir.
And you know if you tell her say make that her friend. If now my mother she go tell say your friend leg the pain her, make she come collect the clothes for house. Sit down and give me microphone. Sit down. I better make we to discuss something. It is every complaint they carry. Kai. Kya.
Follow.
Kya.
Follow.
We are blessing. Make sure you get somebody who donate bath and delivery things for the girl. Make we not give her. We know they talk about damages here. Police will do the right thing. We are not going to tell police what to do. What this is why you don't talk damages. You don't plan how much you go get. Not be with me. We know how parents they send their children. Go meet uncle. Go meet uncle. We are close. We no get zip. Are we not men?
Yes, sir.
Have we never been tempted before?
Yes, sir.
Yesterday, one teacher they tell me for Islamic school, for one school, he did lecture. One get come out button, show small boobies will be like mango head. He tell her to stand up. He disgrace her for class. But how many go feel resistant for this Hamatan? Where some children they grow past their age. Most especially they small picking they do that kind of thing, and maybe your wife travel. Give her a bath. See one of the damages here. Make una clap for them. Now one good Samaritan I bring and come. Pour them inside. You know we discuss topic what they discussed. Thank you, blessing. I wish you safe delivery. Amen. Collect microphone. Pass the microphone.
Please, I want to find out something from the principal about.
Not the principal, director or the secondary schools.
It's will our pleasure. Please, I want to find out something about Valentine. School Valentine. During Valentine, they call it Lovers' Day.
For secondary school?
Yes.
No. Tufia, everybody. Tufia Aqua.
Excuse me, sir.
Tufia Aqua. For secondary school. The Valentine's Day. Yes, Lovers' Day.
Yes, sir.
Now they teach our children how to say body.
My daughter came home one evening. She said they need contribution. I said, for what? He said her teacher said they should contribute money. 1,500 to buy gift for their loved ones. So I went to school myself to find out. Is it one of the subjects? You know, the class
of Valentinology.
So the class teacher was dumbfounded. I said, I want to find out if my daughter came home asking for 1,500 for Valentine's gift. Is it one of the subjects?
Now, then they spoil our daughters.
So I want to find out, sir, if we can put more light.
Uncle Valentine, director. Which school, sir? Which school?
Cedar Secondary School.
You don't do. Oh, not the government school. Okay, for government school, now they do Valentine's Day. Collect microphone.
Hello?
It's on.
Okay, hello? In our public schools, we don't allow such kind of things. I want to assure you that in public schools, our schools are properly organized. Now, children, if they do that, because February 14 is a popular day for people. So on their own, maybe in group or they can say, today is a Valentine's Day, Lovers' Day. They can do that secretly on their own. But I want to tell you that formally or officially, we don't allow.
And I want you to put it as part of your order that it has been banned.
Now,
anybody caught doing Valentine's Day is going to do Valentine's in his or her father's house. Valentine.
I want to tell you that some of those kind of irresponsible acts are not allowed in schools. Those schools that those students that perpetrate those kind of things are children that are highly irresponsible, and they know themselves. They know how to meet, and even such children, they have their own language. They have their slangs. They have their signs that they communicate to each other.
Like you now, instead of your children to call you daddy, they call you Dagus.
So they do that. Now I just So I want to tell you that in schools, I want to tell you that teachers, generally teachers are highly responsible people.
Thank you.
That we don't allow such kind of things.
Thank you.
Now, in addition, I want to tell you too that every day on the assembly ground, you see, we talk to children. There are certain things we sensitize them. Now, take for instance the issue of insecurity. We sensitize children, we remind them every day on how to take care of themselves in the school environment.
Thank you.
For instance, if you see anybody hanging that you have never known, just call any teacher or your senior or anybody. What is that man doing there? If they are not comfortable, raise alarm. They report immediately to school authority. I will tell them, don't take leave from anybody, from an unauthorized person.
Thank you.
You can only take a right if your parents say so person will come in to pick you from school.
Thank you.
If not, don't do that.
Thank you.
We do that. We tell parents. Okay. We tell parents too. Yes. We equally tell students that students don't eat anything. Because that is one of the ways in which they go into secret cause. We tell them, don't eat any food from anybody.
Sir?
We do that. Yes.
Doctor, are you from Kogi?
I'm not from Kogi.
Are you from Niger?
I'm not from Niger.
Where are you from?
If you guess, I will give you a prize. If you get me right, if you get it correctly, I will give you. I'm not from Kogi. I'm not from FCT. I'm from FCT.
He's a stateless man.
Yes.
He's a my brother is a stateless man.
I'm from one of the remotest places in Kuje area council.
Which is the name of your village?
Kabimango.
Your village is bigger than my village.
I know your village.
Okay, compare your village and my village. Which one is bigger?
Your village is bigger. I was there. I was in your village. I have worked there.
Okay, as a principal.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yes.
My brothers, my sisters, when I don't hear from this man,
sir, what we want to add is that all this Valentine cannot happen in boarding schools because the students are thoroughly searched. Thoroughly checked. But the issue is that students in those schools, after school, listen to this explanation.
School mommy, from school mommy to school darling. Now, dear, majority of lesbians where you they see. Now, for boarding school, only girls schools. Homosexuality, only boys schools. You understand what I they talk? I tell you this with authority. Now then they introduce them and then
we are taking a lot of measures to check that. Like in all our female hostels, we now have two matrons, and in the boys hostel we have what we call patrons too. Once they hear
we get one school when
so we are trying our
they
best.
carry small girls, they give politicians.
Not in FCT. It can be in FCT.
In FCT.
So name the school.
If I come out outside, I go tell you.
Okay.
That time when politicians enter this town where they want to do the big meeting, then they call those small girls typhoid cure. Magan and typhus.
But that must be many years ago.
Talk to the microphone.
That must be many years ago.
It happened. I mean, it will not happen. Whether many years or two,
so it cannot happen now.
Thank you. Quickly, then Mr.
So no, we want parents on 14th February to make sure that their children come back home immediately after school hours.
Thank you.
Ordinary President, thank you, sir. Waiting, I want made them check well. Now, especially this their junior secondary school for Abuja, they say are free. Made them check well. Small money where they charge them. Even better, make they talk to me people they pay school fees.
Thank you. Okay, why your money when
yes,
they charge?
Sir,
next to police go talk now. But after we.
Good morning, President. Good morning, Nigerians. The one I want to talk now because I work with a lot of young people, especially with the public schools. Sometimes when they commit, when they go house, they not go tell their parents waiting day. So sometimes they go say maybe PTA na this Saturday. Some feel like to their parents say PTA no they hold this month.
Parents no go join the PTA WhatsApp group.
Exactly. So now I call to parents say maybe they join those states. Sometimes you need to get those kind of information. So
direct information.
So they say picking the high.
Police.
Thank you, Mr. President. What I want to emphasize here is that when we talk of morality, this discussion also talk about the morality and the duty of parents and teachers alike. Honestly, when we are talking of upbringing, it's a symbiotic relationship, whether the child is at school or at home. Because even though they criminalize certain acts, that is failure to provide necessaries, as we talk, that their basic duty is to provide education. And also the acts by some teachers, alike also the parents, when a child is under the age of 15, whoever does an act as to cause that suffering to that child is liable, which can take him to 2 years, 3 years, and 5 years imprisonment.
Thank you. Make a clap for him. Now, before you collect microphone, see our daughter where they give belly. The mother and the daughter, they follow you go for headquarters. Because from the way the mother they talk, even though I hush her up, it be like say, police don't turn the matter upside down. Madam, hold this policeman. You understand? Eh?
Yes, sir.
If they don't give you justice, come back here tomorrow. Make we let the whole world know, say, police no do what they supposed to do. Then we will take another action. You hear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you they follow this officer now. Thank you.
Thank you, Director.
From the way the woman they talk, I not allow her talk finish, but I know say you get waiting she will explain. Police no do waiting they supposed to.
I will find out, sir, because she made mention that she reported to me at the area command Karu.
I mean, yeah. It doesn't know IG daughter then give belly like this.
Ordinary President, when you look at the law, they say whoever.
So this guy a DPO now.
That's why I said since she has reported the matter to the police.
Now they do monkey.
I'm not aware of that.
Oh,
but I will find out.
Now you are aware.
Yes.
Are you aware?
Yes.
Are you aware? Now you get PHCN staff. Where are they? PHCN staff, about 50,000 of them. Where they never pay them their money. Yes. Today, as Madam Servicom they come out, una go follow her, una go write, una complain. Tomorrow, una go come back. The Honorable Chief Commissioner, Public Complaints Commission, he go there for studio.
Yes,
una go follow him at the end of the day. After una don't do una complain. We will not go stop this matter until una get justice by the grace of God.
Thank you, sir.
Anybody wake up on money must vomit the money by force.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
You cannot work to work as PHCN staff if you know the danger where they inside. You got one man where in hand come out. Okay, come, show camera. Now light, now in do am this thing. One light pierce this man from here. He come out from here, come out here. Nine lap, nine the court place. This man will stand here na miracle. When they hear miracle na miracle. It doesn't have for village this man don't they worship him. This calm man they call Sakam. When this thing do him, PHCN no even take care of him. 9 colleagues come they rally around, they do babi Allah, gather money, carry go treat this man. At the end of the day, they sack this man. They no give up. Is it Kai, my friend? Sorry, sir. Tomorrow you go talk your story how it take happen.
Thank you, sir.
And we get other complainers where they for studio when we say time no allow us talk. See Chef Fatima, see Ima Ajegba, see Kelechi, see Comfort, see Duve, see Magaibro aka CP, see Imam, see Advert waiting for ground, see Akaramakala, see myself. If when I look time now, they will see time, then they give a signal. Signal to me. When I heard it. Bye.
Fake news na message will not be true.
But people go they carry am like say na true.
People where they carry fake news want cause wahala. Fake news they cause fear.